Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Gremio ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Bale. Bale! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he doesn't have hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it. We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Yeah, nothing quite like him in the... Decent chance! Ambitious, but just off target.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Bale. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rodri is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Brazil yet to have an attempt on goal. Rodri just eases him off the ball. Knocks it into space. Played over towards the opposite flank. Alarm. And he was quick to react.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Messi. Neymar. Rodri. Now it's Neymar.
That's good play from him.
Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Gullit. Pedri.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And here's Bale. Pele. Neymar. He's found a way through. Neymar could go all the way here. And it's Cruyff. And this is... And the shot! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neymar. It's a goal kick. Pele, Neymar, and no, he's seen through all of that. And now the breakaway. Bale, nicely weighted ball. And he can clear it away. And smartly reclaimed. And this is Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
And no, that was never going to make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And here's Neymar. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. It's Neymar! Vieira. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Koundé is always scanning the pitch for targets. Spread out to the left. Pele, and it's Neymar. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Brazil go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Brazil have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Brazil currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Bale, and it's Pedri. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cruyff. Now it's Pele. Desailly was in no mood for any of that. Rodri. Now it's Pele. Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Lahm. Cruyff. Drogba finds himself offside. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Cruyff. And it's been played through. And this is Drogba. And he's managed to get free. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. Koundé. Brazil just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Oh, nicely intercepted. Vieira. Pull it. Pedri. Defending was strong and firm. Pedri unable to make it happen. Pull it! Chance here to counter. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Gremio couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Played back into the centre. Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's just the keeper in his way. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Koundé is there, and he can get that clear. Neymar is there to clear. Now it's Bale. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Drogba. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Hullet. And he's decided to go for it. And the keeper's got it again. And they've got rid. And he's there to retrieve it. Neymar. Alarm. Pele looking understandably. It's Pele! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight.